Ah, you got my message. You must all be interested in going on an adventure. Well, you've come to the right place, because today we're going to be getting a team together and looking at skills. Alright, would-be adventurers, I'm your guide and explorer extraordinaire. We'll be adventuring across all kinds of crazy places, but today we're going to be here at headquarters. Before a group can go on any kind of adventure, however capable they are, they need to figure out who's going and what those people are going to do on the adventure. You're a capable group, adventurers, but we're going to need to get prepared. This is our headquarters. It's in this place that we determine everyone's skills and who will go as a group on their adventure. First, people apply to go on their adventure. They could send in an application on paper or on this computer here. Then, we put them through a background screening to make sure they'll be the best adventurers we can find. Then, we have an interview. Ask them questions to see if they're ready. Then we look at their skills to determine what job that they'll have in the adventuring crew. Once all these steps have been taken, we assign them a job and get them ready to send off on an adventure. While we get prepared for our adventure, we're going to look at another real-life adventure that happened in the Bible. This comes from the book of Acts in the New Testament. The book of Acts talks about the Acts of the Apostles, the guys who followed Jesus. We'll be looking at Paul, who lived in this area of the world. So without further ado, we're going to be looking at Acts 12 and 13. Paul, one of the apostles, and Barnabas, another missionary, started off from Jerusalem to go to a city called Antioch. That's here. Think of Antioch as their first camp, like our headquarters. When they got to the church at Antioch, they worshipped and fasted, didn't eat, with other leaders of the church. When God called them, saying, "Set apart for me Barnabas and Paul for the work to which I have called them." When they finished fasting and praying, they were sent to an island in the Mediterranean Sea called Cyprus. That journey went like this. They traveled across the whole island of Cyprus until they came to a city called Paphos. That's here. There was a sorcerer named Bar-Jesus, or Elymas. He was an attendant to the guy in charge, named Sergius Paulus. The guy in charge wanted to see Paul and Barnabas so he could learn about God, but Elymas the sorcerer didn't want him to learn the truth, and tried to turn him away from Paul and Barnabas' teaching. So Paul looked at him and said, "You are a child of the devil and an enemy of everything that is right. You are full of all kinds of deceit and trickery. Will you ever stop perverting the right ways of the Lord?" Then he put a curse on him that made him blind in mist and darkness, and the guy in charge was so amazed that he believed in the Lord immediately. After this, they headed up to a place that's now Turkey, which is right here. There, they went to another city called Pisidian Antioch, which isn't the same as the other Antioch. This Antioch was here. So they went there and were invited by the leaders of the synagogue, like a church they were at, to tell people about Jesus. So they did. Paul talked a lot, in fact. He retold the story of Israel and explained that Jesus was the Messiah they had been waiting for. So Paul and Barnabas went on an adventure. This is only the beginning of Paul's adventure, just like it's only the beginning of ours. We'll follow along with Paul as we continue adventuring ourselves. Just like we get jobs in our adventuring crew, God picks a job for all of us. This Sunday, today if you're watching this in class, is Mother's Day. A day to celebrate the special job God picked for your mom. Everybody has a unique job picked out for them by God. 1 Peter 4:10 says, "Each of you as a good manager must use the gift God has given you to serve others." So God set you apart to do something special for Him. Now, let's get to figuring out your adventuring roles.